Hey ladies and gentlemen, Steven here from Redolessence and welcome back to another fragrance review. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And in this video, we're going to be taking a closer look at a fragrance by the company Gallivant. This one is called Istanbul, so stay tuned. Now, this fragrance was released in 2017. The perfumers behind this are Corinne Chevalier and Georgia Navarro. And Gallivant is a new company. It was founded or established in 2017. They currently have 4 fragrances, and all of them are named after different locations. So I have Istanbul. They also have one called Brooklyn. They have one called London and one called Tel Aviv. I'm excited to talk to you about the smell. Let's start things off by taking a look at the presentation. So the box comes with this sleeve over it. Has the name of the destination and the name of the fragrance here on the front, has a bit of a map here on the front, also the arrow, both of which connote the destination of that particular location. And then here is the actual box, logo here at the top. It has a nice little podium on the inside in which the bottle rests. Very cool attention to detail on this, nothing going on at the bottom, but you do have Galavant written on the back. And then here's the bottle for this one, teeny tiny bottle, but I think it's pretty cute. Sticker at the bottom with your information. You have the sticker here on the front with the name of the fragrance. Cap does not click into place, but the distribution on the atomizer, really good. You can even control how much you want to spray. Let's go ahead and continue the review with the smell. Now, as soon as you spray this fragrance on, you are going to get a lot of sweet notes. And that's one of the reasons why I gravitated towards this one. I've tried them all. I have a sample pack of all 4 of them. This is by far my favorite. It has vanilla. It has a Papanax, very similar to Jubilation 25 by Amouage. It also has patchouli. It has some other resins in here. It has some other gourmand notes. It has tonka bean in here. It's such a breath of fresh air in the gourmand realm, because whenever you see a gourmand fragrance, it's usually very heavy on the note of tonka bean, or it smells sickly sweet. This one is that happy medium between the two. As a matter of fact, there are times when I question myself whether I would go ahead and classify or categorize this as a gourmand, because even though, yes, it does have the Papanax, which gives off a sweet smell, it does have the vanilla, it does have the tonka bean, it's not necessarily a gourmand scent in the sense that it's something that smells edible, because it doesn't smell edible. It just has this perfect balance of sweetness to it, but it also has patchouli in here, which really serves to calm down the composition. Now, there's some other stuff going on in the base. There's some woods and whatnot, but this is a really nice scent. I just imagine being in Istanbul, if there's like a spice market, you smell the spices and the sweet notes, and it's definitely a scent to be treasured. I think this company is doing some wonderful things over there, so I would highly recommend checking some of them out. I know Brooklyn is a great one if you're looking for something to wear in the summertime. It's a bit on the lighter side. They also have Tel Aviv, which, if I remember correctly, is a bit on the floral side, so I would highly recommend that if you're a lady looking for a new scent. But what I like about this company is that they're making scents that are different. They're not a clone house. They're making fragrances that are different from what you've smelled already in the industry and on the market, and I was pleasantly surprised by this one. So I dare say that this is a more wearable version of Jubilation 25 by Amouage. Now, I love Jubilation 25. Bertrand Duchaufour, I think, is a genius. It's one of my favorite scents, and I wear it all the time. But there are some times when I feel like it's a little bit too heavy. It's a little bit too strong. If you want that sweetness, that fruitiness, that resinous quality about it, but something that's a little bit lighter, I would highly recommend checking out Istanbul by Gallivant. So let's finish things off with my overall assessment. Now, in terms of the uniqueness, it is a unique scent. Despite the fact that it has a lot of sweet notes that may be found in other fragrances, they found a way, this duo of perfumers found a way to create a fragrance that's rather different from the other ones that I mentioned previously. Overall smell is incredibly pleasant. My wife even really likes this one, but I think that's because it does lean on the sweet side a little bit. Longevity on this one is great. You're going to get 10 plus hours. Projection, it projects within an arm's length, never beyond an arm's length, but it does project within an arm's length for about 2 to 2.5 hours. It becomes a skin scent at the 7th hour of application. Versatility on this one is really good. I probably wouldn't wear it in the dead of summer though, and I wouldn't wear this one casually. 1, for the price point. 2, because there's so much going on here in the composition that this is one where you really want to wear it when you want to make an impression. And this is one where if you wear it, as opposed to doing just one spray, if you really wear this one, you're going to get the full effect. You're going to enjoy it a lot more. And I think this one is perfectly unisex. In terms of presentation, I think it's really cool. Kind of wish the bottle were a little bit bigger though. If I had to give it a final verdict, I would say this is one of my favorite fragrances. And I don't say that often. Very few that I can put on this list. Probably my favorite Amouage is like Jubilation. My favorite Creed is Aventus. My favorite Nasamato is Duro or Pardon. So there's usually only one fragrance from each company that I would consider my favorite. This is it. If you do have the opportunity to check it out, if you can find a way to sample this, I highly recommend you do so. I am going to leave all of the links for purchase down below, so make sure to check it out. I think it's a wonderful fragrance. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was my review of Istanbul by Galavant. If you own or have tried this scent, let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. Also, please don't forget to subscribe for future videos. And remember to enable notifications by clicking on the bell. This way you never miss any of my future content. So thank you once again for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next episode. Take care.